Hello there! I'm back. We're gonna play some Final Fantasy Restored. Or just Final Fantasy. Sorry it took so long. I went get some more water, and I had to load up the Twitch dashboard, which is always slow whenever I'm streaming because streaming takes up like 40% of my CPU. But now we're back with some Final Fantasy, and I'm gonna switch the thing. There we go. Aren't you so lucky to be a witness to this? I'm gonna unmute the desktop audio, and then I'm gonna unpause my emulator. I'm gonna keep my headphones off for a little bit, so game audio should be fine, but I'm not listening to it. I already know all these goddamn tracks now anyways, so just hop right in. I actually don't fucking know what I'm doing today. Before I go to the dungeon, I kind of want to get level 6 magic. So, we're not, is that level 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Level 5 magic! I don't know why I said it all gay-like that time, but let's get level 5 magic. Oh hey, how you doing, man? Good to see you watching my stream. So, I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 level 5 magics. How much does that cost? Let's go see. I'm so enthusiastic to play this game today, man, because I just was really thinking when I woke up, I really deserve to suffer today. So that's what I decided I was going to do, was going to suffer. So yeah, it's 8,000 gold for each of these, and which ones am I gonna buy anyways? Garaga, Dialga, obviously. And I believe Raise is Raise the Dead, which sounds a hell of a lot more useful than Healara at the moment. Do I have Heal already? I don't think I do. I don't know what I don't really know what it does, actually. I think Kiraga is one of those multi-hits, though. If it's not, then it's Healraga, or whatever. But, you know, whatever. That's a good ending to that sentence. Whatever. I've been thinking about Prima guides now. My old Ocarina of Time Prima guide ever since I mentioned it last stream. Or not last stream, but before the BRB. And I've kind of whittled down to where I know it is, and I know it's not in my closet, because I went through my closet. Unless it's in, like, the other compartment of my closet. Other than that, it's probably either under my bed or at my grandfather's house, and I don't think it's at my grandfather's house. So, somewhere is a perfectly, probably very dusty, but perfectly good, Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time Prima guide. Which isn't worth anything, but it's, certainly a great read. I remember I used to read the shit out of that when I found it. I was so excited. I was like, holy shit, a strategy guide. I remember reading it in, like, school. You ever do that? Do you ever just, like, read a strategy guide in school? It's like the next best thing to playing video games, really. It's just a whole book of stuff that you're super interested in for once, rather than, like, some story or something. Like, I think if I had to get, like, a strategy guide for anything, it would probably be N64 games, because they have, like, it's that perfect time in Nintendo's history where you kind of knew what was happening, but you kind of didn't. There was, like, a little bit before the internet, so there was all those rumors. I don't remember before the internet, really. Like, that was before my time, when the internet was kind of like a weird thing to be looking at video games about, but, you know, still, something that makes me very curious. What the fuck was that noise? I heard a mouse clicking. That was weird. How was your day? You been thinking about strategy guides? I certainly have. I'm curious. Just tell me what your day has been like. Tell me. I demand you tell me. You don't actually have to, but you know, I got to get a rapport, people. Let's go grind in the thing, because I don't, as much as I like killing ogres, especially those that are green and like onions, I kind of don't want to risk battling anything else, and I know that I can fight giants or Gaia spirits or whatever the fuck is in the caves. Strategy guides are the last thing ever on my mind. I mean, are you sure? Are you sure you don't think about strategy guides all the time? Because I certainly do. I actually was thinking about strategy guides the other day before somebody mentioned it. And you know what? I would like to find my old ones, because they are good reads. And that way I can actually have something to look at while I'm streaming. That would be good. I can actually know where something is. Although I don't think that would be very useful because they're never that actually accurate. There's always like a couple things in a strategy guide that are not accurate and completely fucking untrue. But you know what? That's the magic of them. Occasionally you're gonna get some bum info. What is on your mind then? Tell me. I'm very demanding today. I want to know. I want to know everything. Anything to keep my mind off the grinding we're gonna do together tonight. Fucking werewolves. I'm gonna be a little quiet for a little bit because my voice hurts. Not that quiet, but you know, there might be like a second between my words. I'm a little tired. It's 1:30 a.m. Holy shit. How's it 1:30 in the morning already? It's a good thing I don't really have that much to do tomorrow. Why? I don't think I do. Elgaigas. I don't know where I got Gaia Spirit from. Isn't that a thing in like fucking Minecraft? Gaia Spirits? What am I thinking? Botania. The Botania mod. Sleep is for pussies. I agree. Sleep is for pussies, and anybody who disagrees is probably one of those pussies that sleeps. I love to stay awake until like... I'm really only surprised it's 1 a.m. Not because I'm tired, but because it's just 1 a.m. and I'm awake at 1 a.m. and on the computer. But I usually stay up till like fucking... I don't even know. 6 in the morning. It's terrible. 6 in the morning is a beautiful time to be awake, but it's not a beautiful time when you're trying to sleep. Because that's the point in the morning for me, at least where I am, when the light starts creeping in through your window and you can't keep your fucking eyes closed because there's always the light on your eyes. And I have my blinds up all the time, but the light is just so bright. I hate how it's so fucking bright all the time. So yeah, I try to go to bed at least before like 5, because then it's still slightly dark. But I never can. Ugh. I'm gonna drink some more water. Oh shit, Bruce is actually dying. Let's use use Kiraga, I wanna see. Oh, it's not a multi-hit. Or sorry, area of effect. Staring directly into the sun will help you stay awake. That'll also help you get to sleep too, because when you stare directly at the sun, your vision will go dark, so you'll be able to go to sleep faster. It's like it's way cheaper than buying one of those blindfolds. It's pretty cool. I really recommend it to all my viewers, is to stare directly into the sun. Can I get banned for that? if I Let's pretend I was a bigger streamer. If I recommended all my viewers to stare directly into the sun, do you think I would get banned? Or no? It'll help you sleep forever. That's true. Oh shit, Bruce just fucking died. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. I'm about to die too, holy shit. I never realized how much fucking HP the fighter has. Well, I don't know why I opened that like that, because I clearly did realize. But I never pay attention to how much HP he has. It's 'cause what the fuck am I doing? Because I know he has a shit ton. Like a fucking metric shit ton of HP. Look at that. Like, he does 45 damage to Charles and it's like half his health. But then he does 45 damage to me and it's like no fucking issue. And that did give me a shitload of money. But I now have to fucking fight a shitload of hill guys, which I don't want to do. I should have broken out the spells. Why am I encountering something on every step? What's going on here? Holy shit. What's going on? Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Is this one of those areas where you encounter something every step? What's going on? Now I can't even back out of it. Now I'm stuck. I'm just getting my ass kicked now. Alright, now I need to, let's use some magic. Holy shit. This, like, came out of nowhere. I didn't even realize. I was like, oh, I'm encountering a whole lot of enemies, huh? Jesus fucking Christ. Like, the fuck? Oh, this is annoying. Look at that, I have to do it every single time. Hall of Giants. I mean, is that a real thing? I didn't even know that. I know that there's like tiles where you always encounter stuff in this game, but that's really annoying. Is it? Please tell me. Oh my god, it's not ending. Is this a, like, I'm not that well knowledgeable about this game, but is this a real fucking thing? Like this whole hallway? Or am I just incredibly unlucky for some reason? Oh my god. It's not stopping. Is it not going to stop? Every tile is an encounter with a giant. Oh, it just ended. Oh my god. Well, that would be a really good place to grind. But what the hell? Like, it's the farther you go into it, the worse it ends up being. Like, I never knew that. Thank you for telling me about that. Even though I kind of got learned too late. Now I know where not to go. Or where to go. This Hillgigas is actually really good to grind upon. I like how they fucking patched out the fucking Power Peninsula, but they didn't patch out that. Maybe that's intended. I got an idea, guys. Why don't we just make an entire patch area where it just fights a whole bunch of enemies? I know there's a tile later into the game where you fight the big eyeball. And I use that to grind most of the time. Alright, let's heal here. Excuse me. It's intended? Well, how do you know, huh? How do you know what's intended? There's nothing was intended in the Nintendo age, okay? What the fuck does that mean, Nintendo age? Well, in this era of video games. Unless it's in the manual, it's not intended. I demand that this is patched out. When is Final Fantasy 1.2 coming out? I shouldn't say things like that because then they'll start. Could you imagine if they started naming their games like that? General consensus. That's true. It's a feature. It's a feature. It's not lag, it's a feature. Oh fuck, I forgot. I can't even heal or raise the dead in this town. There's Jim the Dwarf. Wait, what the fuck? Jim the Dwarf? Have I talked to this guy? My name is Jim. I was sent from the dwarf village to investigate the cause of the Earth's decay. What a weird lore bit. Is that in Final Fantasy Restored or in the base game? The eyeball is an intended feature. How do we know the Power Peninsula wasn't an intended feature, huh? Why did that get patched out? That makes me... Oh, fuck. I'm gonna use spells. I'm gonna try and grind up, 8,000 just so I can... Oh, God, I have to get up to 16,000. I have two options here. I can either sail back to, where there's a Raise the Dead thing. Die. What's fixed in Final Fantasy Restored? There's like a huge list somewhere. But aside from like general quality of life improvements, like you can buy 10 things at a time from the shop, and you can buy or the font is improved, and you can put more characters and stuff, and I think it has some better translations. Other than that, they patched out a lot of the spells don't work in the base game. They straight up don't do anything, but in this they do stuff. Or they do what they were intended to do. Like, there are spells that in the game that they do the opposite of what they're supposed to do, because they put, like, the wrong number. And also, they made it so that all the stats actually do stuff. Instead of there being, like, 3 relevant stats, and then, like, luck does stuff now. Spells work, yeah. I don't remember... They also renamed a lot of the spells, though. So they actually have, like, Lazar and Thundara instead of just fire 1, 2, 3. Like, all the black magic ones work now, instead of just a few of them. All the white magic spells work. I think I'm just gonna try and die, because I retained my, gold. Let's do a spell. I like this spell system. It's always very nice. I said this last time, but I'm glad that they brought back this spell system, kind of, for Final Fantasy 15. I was really impressed with Final Fantasy 15. I know that, apparently they patched in a lot of its story for some reason. Yeah, so Temper works, yeah. And so does shit like, some of the... What's the other ones that don't work? I don't remember. What the hell's a Hyaenodon? I've never fought that before. Looks like it's just gonna poison me. Or something equally annoying. I'm probably wrong about that. They're probably just like wolves. Anyways, I was thoroughly impressed by Final Fantasy 15 while I was playing it. I was just happy with it. Lulk. Oh, Dispel, yeah. Yeah, those should all work. Here. You know what? I'm gonna save you a Google search. This is all mindless grinding anyways, so I may as well. Fuck. Controlling a fucking DualShock controller with one hand now. Let's, oh, come on. Oh yeah, my one-handed skill is going up. I just leveled up my one-handed skill. I'm not even looking anything up with my other hand. I'm just trying to... Okay, let me do this. Now, clear out my notifications. Final Fantasy... Stored. There. Okay. Let's go in the Hall of Giants again. Oh good, there's lizards here too. That's really great. I like fighting lizards so much. Oh, they don't even... they don't list it on the page. There's optional patches. Oh, they add boss music. That's one of the things I remembered. Like, there's custom music for boss fights now. It's all the same song, but, you know, it's actually kind of a good track. I think they got it from something? I don't remember if it's made by them or what it's doing, but it's actually a good track. Anyways, what else am I thinking about? Yeah, it's custom boss music. Pretty fucking cool. More water. I like drinking water. You know what? I thought about something weird while I was on a BRB. Like, when you think about it, when you drink water, you're like putting atoms in your mouth and stuff. That's kind of a really dumb thought. But I don't know why, but it sounded kind of interesting to me at the time. Like I was visualizing atoms going into my mouth. It sounds like a really pretentious thing to say. I was imagining the atoms going into my mouth. I see in code. What are these green scrote monsters? They're hill geigas. They're basically just really big trolls. Or ogres. I don't actually know. Looking at their sprite, they kind of look like you know what they look like? They look like stands from JoJo. My stand, Hill Geigas. No, that's not what a stand would be called. If there was a stand and it looked like that, and it was from Final Fantasy, they would have just called the stand Final Fantasy. Which sounds like a really good band name, so obviously it would be the stand name. There's an alternate universe where Final Fantasy is a band. And all the enemies in it and all the like stuff from Final Fantasy are actually just song names. Final Fantasy. Use Hill Geigas. I like JoJo, but goddamn, Akari needs to figure out better ways to name shit. I can't blame him, because I like the fact that all of the stuff is named after bands, but it's so weird. The world! My stand is called, fucking, The Tower. It's based off of a card thing. It's like a tarot card, you get it? Well, my stand is called Ace of Spades, and it's based off the band Ace of Spades. Dawn of Souls would be the album name. That sounds like a good album name. Oh shit, I should... You know what? I should name my band Final Fantasy, and then I'll name all the albums, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 10, 2. And then, fucking... Which, wait, was it 10 that got 2? Like a sequel? Or was that 13? Like, I'll make sequels to my albums starting after the 10th one. And then 11 and 14 will be MMOs. Dawn of Souls is the remake. Oh yeah. I was gonna play Dawn of Souls actually. That's a fun fact. Way back when I started streaming Final Fantasy, I'm just gonna run from this. Wait, I can't. So I'm just gonna... It's too many lizards. I was gonna play Dawn of Souls because that way I could play Dawn of Souls and have Final Fantasy 1 and 2 and not suffer through both of those because they're remakes. But unfortunately, things didn't work out that way because I couldn't find a really good PS1 emulator that wouldn't lag while I was streaming. And for the record, I find that ridiculous. Because Bleem, if you remember Bleem, I don't know if anybody remembers Bleem, other than like people who are older. But Bleem was like an emulator that everybody could run, and it would run PlayStation 1 games like perfectly. And now we don't even have emulators that can barely run fucking PS1 games. I guess because it's all hardware emulation now instead of software. So, you know, that way they can do games more accurately. At least, okay, we're finally gonna die. That's fine. At least I'll be able to use EPXE. That's a really hard emulator name. I'm using Nestopia right now. That's a good emulator name, is Nestopia. I run Linux, so I have a lot of emulators that are just cut off from me. Thankfully, a lot of emulators tend to be like have a Linux version, just because it's, you know, programmers and stuff. So I was going to use, I don't remember which one I was using. I think the main issue I was having was I couldn't get the sound to work for a lot of them. You know what I should do? Now that once I get my capture card, I'm going to finally be able to play some console games. I'll probably just hook up my PS2. And then I'll, not for Final Fantasy or anything like that, but I'll probably play like Metal Gear. That'll be fun. I wonder if Metal Gear on the PS3, or not PS3, Metal Gear 3 on the PS2 is any good. Or if I might want to just wait to play that. Do I have more money? No, I don't. Huh. Did I lose money? Or no? I think it's just experience you retain. That's a little unfortunate. At least... Wait, I don't even have Bruce back now! Are you kidding me? Oh, because I went to the inn, huh? Oh, that sucks. And now I'm gonna get... Oh, I almost ran right into one of those stun traps, too. Alright, whatever. Let's go... Where am I right now? I'm in, thing. You keep your money? What, when you die? I don't think so anymore. I thought it was. I don't remember if it was the experience you keep or the money. But you keep something after you die, because it just resets your position and heals your living party members. Let's go to, Cornelia. The city of Corneria is under attack, Star Fox. That's a one game I should play. Although, but Star Fox is like really short. I might do like a stream of that off. I don't know. It seems like it would be fun. I haven't played Star Fox 64 in a while. It's the best one. You just go back to the last save? I thought you kept your experience points. I might be wrong. There's my catchphrase. I might be wrong. I say it every stream. Every 20 minutes. Oh well. I'm surprised I've been streaming for like 2 hours and I haven't even hit anything on my list. Stuff that I was like leaning to talk about. And I thought I would have so much trouble talking to. That's cool. It's should be cheap, right? This ain't Pokemon. That's true. I played Pokemon earlier. But, you know. I thought it would be, Ooh! I thought at least that I kept experience points because I was grinding a lot earlier and dying a whole shitload. And it seemed like I was getting... Come on! I hate that so much. Experience. Maybe that's why it took so long to level up to level 12. massaging my throat a little bit. I only need 17,000. This game takes a while to get started. It takes a while to get through a period, man. I've played through a decent chunk of it before. It's so difficult when you can't grind. Because I can't really just grind. I have to, because I'm streaming, I have to, you know, play the game and try to get like at least a task done every time I play. And so I can't just sit there for like 8 hours grinding and like tune out, because on top of that I have to talk. So if I think I've, what the fuck, did Bruce already die? Oh shit, I forgot he has 1 HP. Oh my god. I'll have to go back. God damn it. Wow. That's pretty cool. You know what? That's Final Fantasy. That's what happens when you want to play the video game. It just shits all over you. This is all because this town refuses to have, thing. Just reset. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll just reset. I should just save them. Okay. Soft reset. I'm surprised how fucking thing. They had him on life support and they just kicked his wheelchair over. Yeah, pretty much. Like he's just completely crippled. He's been dead for like 24 hours. Oh my god, now that I just made me think of like hospitals, and I thought about House. I've been watching like videos of House on YouTube. It's so fucking, that show's actually like hilarious. And not because they make jokes every 20 minutes, it's the they were attacked by the vampire. You know what, I am gonna blame Velmond. Maybe if they, you know, invested in like garlic or something, they'd be able to like not get killed by Dracula. Maybe if, you know, the wizard who lives by there bothered to help them. I don't know. I'm gonna blame them because I can. Anyways, in House they have so many stupid procedures that just make me laugh. Like, I swear to God, I was watching one, like a clip of an episode where to save a little girl's life, they have to kill her so they can do an autopsy on her. So they're like doing an autopsy within like the few minutes she has to be dead, which is cool. It makes me laugh because what the fuck? That's so stupid. And like doing brain surgery on like a man who's like 600 pounds, putting him in an MRI machine, and then he wakes up like doing fucking open brain surgery on like a 600-pound person. Which wouldn't, like, I know this is kind of like stupid to say, but that wouldn't happen in real life, because why the fuck would you do surgery on somebody who's like over like even 200 pounds? Is kind of, well, not 200 pounds, but I know a few things about doctoring and healing, and I know that you're not supposed to do surgery on people who are overweight. Like, you're supposed to like lose weight before you do that. Oh shit, I should move Bruce around. And then he starts like freaking out during the surgery and like throwing shit around because he goes blind. Because why wouldn't he? So that's pretty great. There's like an episode of House where a little kid has like a brain tumor that makes him see aliens. So to make the so he's trying to figure out what part of his brain is doing that. So House is like yelling at him during open brain surgery, telling him the aliens are gonna kill him. And then the aliens show up, so they cut the tumor out. House is fucking weird. There's like a weirdly good CGI budget on that show too. And then there's like a episode where an autistic kid is like ate sandbox. I'm not saying that to be mean, by the way. He actually was an autistic kid. That was the plot of the episode, was that he was autistic. And like, he's like pointing at stuff, and they're trying to like figure out what he did, and he ate like sandbox sand. So House is like yelling at this autistic kid. He's like, "You're gonna die if you don't tell us what's going to happen to you." And his parents are just sitting there like, "Come on, don't yell at my kid, he's autistic." He's like, "You're gonna die, it's gonna be game over." Fucking House. I feel bad. I think I sent you that one. Yeah, you should remember it. That was some good shit. Game over. Medical, like, stuff really bothers me for some reason. And I think the stuff that really bothers me is, like, true stories about medical stuff. I remember when I was a kid, I was with my family, we were in the living room, and I was doing some weird stuff where I was standing on my head or something on the couch. Like, I was sitting upside down on the couch. So this might have something to do with it. I ate a Yoplait yogurt, and I was sitting upside down on the couch for, like, a joke, with my, like, standing on my head almost. And I was watching a TV show about, like, medical mishaps, and one of them was, it was explaining something about how a doctor had left a towel inside of some guy's stomach, and it was like soaking up their blood, and it was like causing a bunch of problems in their body. And I vomited Yoplait all over myself. So ever since that moment in my life, I was kind of like, oh, I'm grossed out by body parts. Even though I don't think it is, because I'm not grossed out by it. It gives you it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, I forgot that I have things inside of me. Like, you never really think about the fact that you have stuff inside of you, like organs and all this other shit. Like, you've got like stuff that really bothers me is stuff about brains. I'm bringing up like really good topics to talk about. Fucking this whole thing is the fucking what face. Like, Jesus Christ. So Final Fantasy is a really fun game. Now let me talk to you about organs. Has this turned into a horror stream? We haven't seen the crawl yet. Which one is the crawl? I forget. Is that the that's in the second orb, right? Near the Crescent Village? I don't even fucking remember. We still haven't even talked about the stuff I wanted to talk about yet. Here, let me pick out one. Something to talk about. I've been playing more Super Mario 64, and I'm getting pretty decently far into it now. Crawl McCrawl. That reminds me of God damn it. You're gonna sidetrack me again. I need more water. I've drank like 3 gallons of water since I started streaming. You'll know the crawl in the next dungeon. It's like an enemy or something. I remember what it was. I just we're probably, just a spoiler for you, we're probably not gonna get that tonight. Just so you know. I'm probably gonna just grind up some stuff. Yeah, the Marsh Cave, I don't know if I've done the Marsh Cave. Yeah, I have. Crawl. What was that? Is it like an enemy? I can't even remember. I've done like 10 streams of this now, and they're always like mostly grinding, so I forget stuff really easily. Anyways, I drank like 3 gallons of water, and I kind of don't like drinking that much water. I swear to God, this is like the weirdest thing. I see these videos in my recommended on YouTube. They're like pictures of like CAT scans of like brain tumors, and it's been like by like big YouTube channels. Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. The things that stun lock your entire fucking party. Those are annoying. I gotta fucking heal. Holy shit, I just realized half my party is fucking dead. Okay. Excuse me. Anyways, I see like pictures of fucking like brain tumors and weird shit like that all over my YouTube recommended. And I swear to God, the fucking titles of these videos are like, this woman drank 10 gallons of water in 24 hours, and this is what happened to her brain. This man drank 10 gallons of apple juice in a whole day, and this is what happened to his left leg. Like, just horrifying, like, body gore for the thumbnail, and then, like, it's a Vox video or something. I hate it so much. Like, you're gonna, like, scare me from not drinking water? What the hell? That's not even cool. Like, I know you're not supposed to drink too much water, but don't fucking spook me into not drinking water. I think I drink like 8 gallons of water a day. Maybe that's why my brain's so fucked up. What a stupid thing to die of. Drinking too much water. I think we'll be happier if we stay away from social media and TV. I also agree. You know what? I think people should only watch video game streams. And specifically my wholesome video game stream. Because when you're watching my stream, I'll only tell you to drink water. I only tell you to do fun things like stare at the sun. That's what I do. I think that's very good. Make sure you stare at the sun. I don't think you were around when I said that, but I was saying that earlier. Oh god, I'm like rocking around in my seat now. It's because of all this water. I needed to go to the bathroom, but I'm too afraid to go to the bathroom. Every time I go on BRB, everybody leaves. But don't worry. I can keep playing this game for maybe like another 10 minutes, and then I'll take a really quick BRB. In fact, I'm gonna do one right now. Stick around. I'm just gonna be right back. Just mute my stuff and okay, I'm back. Man. Real fun stuff. Close my door, sit back down. Okay. This man drank 2 gallons of water in 2 hours, and this is what happened to my bladder. Okay. Let's go back to that, and we're good again. So, let's keep playing video games, it's fun. Fun activity for the whole family. Let's keep trying to heal. I hope we're not too far into the fucking cave at the point that I can back out a little bit. Here, let's do Blizzara again. Man, it's not even the hydration. I'm drinking water to compensate for like my voice box hurting. So yeah, back to Super Mario 64. I finally, I'm good enough now that I can do half a 16th star. Which doesn't sound like much, but, you know, like, consistently I can get up to, Bowser in the Dark World. And I'm happy about that. But, you know, I would rather have... The hardest part of the run is, like, Bowser in the Dark World for me right now. We're not that deep into it. We can... I'm just gonna try and run, and then I'm gonna try and get back to, Melmond. Like, trying to get Bowser Reds is so fucking hard. The first time I'm trying to learn how to do it, because, like, the camera angle is, like, if you fail on any other level, you can kind of, like, do a backup strat. But if you fall on Bowser Reds, you're gonna get, like, your ass destroyed. You're gonna fall into a pit of death, and, like, you lose a life. And there's really nothing you can do. Because it's not like you can practice on a file, so I gotta either... You know what I should do is I should learn how to finally do the, to get on top of the castle and talk to Yoshi without the cannon. That's what I need to learn how to do. Although I think if you do that, you get the triple jump. Might be wrong about that. But if you get the end of game triple jump bonus, then strange thing is you actually can't there's like a weird thing at the end of Super Mario 64 where you can get like a sparkly triple jump where Mario does like a full somersault instead of a regular one. And it's actually kind of a good one. I think it might even be a higher jump. But the thing about it is you can't actually wall jump out of it because of the hitbox. When you like go up to something to wall jump, it like bounces you off the wall. So I spent like an hour trying to triple jump to get Owlless, and I was like not working for me, and I was really confused. Like I couldn't even get up onto the platform. But whatever. You know, that's Mario 64. I think maybe eventually I'll be able to complete a full run. I've actually done it once, but it wasn't through the normal path. I was kind of just like, spent like an hour. Okay, I just clicked out of the window. Hold on. Back. Okay, let's keep going. Excuse me. Ghouls and ghasts. Laughs and gaffs and so much more. Actually, how much cash do I have now? Oh, I have enough for magic. Okay, cool. Let's do that. I finally actually fucking finished doing what I was supposed to do. Now I'm gonna get my ass kicked by a bunch of shadows. Wait, no I won't, because it's just blinding. I've had this happen to me like 8 times during these streams, where I've encountered these like groups of like 9 enemies that all can paralyze me, and then they just paralyze me for like a solid hour. And they're all doing like 2 damage. And it's so annoying. I hate it so much. Alright, let's do another white magic. Let's get Dialga. Does dark work? I don't know what the actual name, like, I wouldn't know because, the names change, like, they named them different things, so, I don't know which one dark would be, but all of them work, from what I can tell. Stun locked, that's FF1, pretty much, like, it's so painful, when you get stun locked by, like, not these guys, but the ghouls and ghasts, and it's like you're just coming back from a dungeon, and then you just completely get destroyed, and you just watch yourself die. Blind status doesn't work in vanilla. Okay, yeah. It works this time. I'm not sure what it does, but if it's a thing, then it should work in this patch. Having the run button, this is like, even if none of that was in the game, even if you couldn't even do anything, I would seriously use this patch any day just because of the fact that I can run. Like normal walk speed, run speed. Normal walk speed, run speed. I think it might be like, I'm not sure if it's like Mother where it just speeds up the game. It might be. I'll have to test that next time I go into a place with NPCs. Oh my god, please don't stun lock me. Okay. Is this area, like, is there anything else I can do here? I know there's a couple places I can explore. I think I'll just stick to the Hall of Giants until I think around next stream, I'm probably gonna be able to, finish up grinding up the magic. And then I'll try and tackle whatever the next dungeon is. Okay, actually no, I'm just gonna run from these guys. I don't want to deal with lizards. That's this fucking series of stream though. It's like 8 streams where I actually do stuff, and then 4 of them where I'm just grinding. And this is one of them. Who knows though, because last stream I thought I was gonna... Well, not last stream. Yeah, last stream I was playing Pokemon, and I thought I had to grind up to level 50 for the Elite Four, and then I took them on like 20 levels early, and just won out of nowhere. That was good stuff. I like playing Pokemon, and I'm glad that I'm... Next time. The mummies in Astos' castle are efficient. Like, for level 12s. Because I'll go back. Like, right now. I'll go back, and I'll find Astos' castle again. And I will grind. It seems like Hill Gigas are pretty good for money, though. Because that's what I'm more grinding for right now. Not really XP, but more for the money. In fact, I might have leveled up and not even noticed, because I'm like 1,000 away from leveling up, aren't I? Who knows? Who knows? Don't you say that. Yeah, I know the Astos. I forget where his castle is. I just don't remember where the actual thing on the map is. Oh, I did just level up. Yeah, I was doing it more for money, yeah. So... Yeah, I'm level 13 now. Actually... I'm wondering if I'm... So I have 22 attack, 38 accuracy. I might be at the level where I can unequip this stuff. Yeah, I actually am. I've been doing that for too long. So now I can actually... I'm just gonna drop the iron. Actually, no, I won't. Now I guess Bruce is gonna do more damage. That's the weirdest thing about the fighter to me, is that he actually does more damage at a certain point unarmed. Like, he stops getting weapons and then you just do unarmed damage. Like, look at that. That's like, he's as good as me now, I guess. It still feels weird calling him Mint. Next time I won't do that. Next time I'll just make it a normal name. Like, I can call Charles Charles and it doesn't sound weird, but if I call him Mint, then it's weird. Because I'm Mint, but I can't call him me, because then it's weird. Come on! Oh my god. Of course Bruce is just gonna fucking die. Yeah, he gets extra hits too, when he's unarmed. I don't really know what the extra hits even do. I know it increases the damage you do, but I'm wondering if it's like, if it says 100 damage and I get 2 hits, does that mean it did 200 or did it do 50 twice? I don't actually know. Okay, level 13 Charles. Let's do a couple more of these guys, and then I should have enough to do Raise the Dead, and that'll solve my problem. It's just a damage multiplier? So 50 twice, okay. That makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Keep using Blizzara. I like this game. I'm really harsh on it sometimes, but I do like the fact that it's so hard and that it's so much grinding, because at the end of this, it's gonna feel like I've actually achieved something rather than I've just watched a story that I participated in. This is blood, sweat, and tears here. You know how many times I pressed this A button, or in this case, circle button? Like, enough to wear out this goddamn controller. In fact, I should probably just press the fucking turbo button. I don't know what I'm doing. Man, do you remember turbo buttons? That's fun. You know what's weird? turbo buttons and stuff like that, I think they died, like, after the SNES. Like, think about it. How many times have you seen the turbo button? Like, for the N64? I haven't. And there are actually some... If you're thinking maybe, like, what am I doing? If you want Blood, Sweat, and Tears, Dragon Warrior? Oh, yeah. Maybe one day I'll play Dragon Warrior, but... Right now I'm playing Mother, which is basically just Dragon Warrior with a good story. Dragon Warrior I hear is pretty good, though. So maybe it actually would be good to visit that. I don't know. It's anybody's guess, really. Mother is pretty fucking old for grinding, though, but at least it's kind of fun. I haven't actually technically streamed Mother yet, to be honest, because the first stream I did of it, which is the only stream I've done of it, it turns out I wasn't actually live. I was stream testing because I forgot to take off my stream key. Mother is a lot of grinding. It actually is. Like, to be honest, it's not a lot of grinding, but it's enough that you have to do it, which compared to Earthbound is a lot. Earthbound you can just go through the game, but Mother you actually have to grind. What the fuck? Fuck off, 8 gargoyles. Don't you hate it when 8 gargoyles attack you in the middle of this fucking terrible lava stream? Yeah, I forgot to stream properly. So I was talking to nobody. I was like, wow, I wonder why nobody's showing up. I thought Mother was a popular game. It's not, so I'm willing to bet about it. Oh my god. Just had a fucking stroke live on air. Whatever. My fucking jaw locked up. Not a lot of people watch me play Final Fantasy. This is like the most people I've ever had watch me play Final Fantasy at once. But that aside, like, Mother is probably gonna have about the same. Anyways, Earthbound you can basically play the game like with like no grinding at all. Like as long as you occasionally fight an enemy and you're not constantly running away and you buy the next item, like you can pretty much just play the game and like experience the story. And I think that's the sweet spot for an RPG, really. You want there to be a little tiny bit of grinding, but at the end of the day, it's not really something you want too much of. I am streaming in the middle of the night, that is correct. You know, why is nobody watching me? It's 2 AM. It should be like 4 or something for people on the East Coast. I don't even know. Wait, what? No, learn this. What do you mean I can't learn Raise the Dead? Do I need a white wizard for that? Come on, man. Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me right now? Do I really need a white wizard for the fucking Raise the Dead spell? That's stupid. I mean, I could get Kilara. What do you think? Do you think I should get Healara, or should I wait till I get White Wizard? I don't remember what I did last time when I was playing on my own. Just take the opportunity to stretch out my legs. I'm putting a lot of pressure on you. You're gonna decide the future of my stream. Okay. Stretch out my spine. I'm not allowed to bring people back yet. I know. Stream delay sucks. Alright. I'm imagining you. Dialga. I already got Dialga. I always get Kiraga and Dialga. Now I gotta wait for you to answer again. Good stuff. I'm gonna go heal while I wait for that answer. You've been placed in this specific position. Forever, you'll be known as the man who decided what I get. Maelstrom 1001 or 1001. You're gonna tell me. I'm giving you express control. Wait a minute. God damn it, it was the wrong character. God damn it. I forgot. I forgot Bruce was in the bottom row. I was trying to make Charles learn Rage the Dead. Man, I'm a smart person. Okay. At least he said wait for Raise. I waited for it, and I got it. So, you know. Real good. Real smart man, I am. Real smart man. I'm the smartest guy who's ever streamed this game. You ever just really enjoy yourself when you're playing a video game? I haven't. I've never really enjoyed myself. Almost 2:30. I'm gonna keep streaming for a little bit more. Let me try and get... Now that I have... I'm actually a little happy that I got all the little fucking 5 magic. You didn't know White Mage got life? Yeah. I didn't know that either. I thought it would have been reasonable for wait for White Wizard. But I guess not. I think I don't, not until like after Malmond is this when they start giving you spells that you need White Wizard for. Like, teleport and shit like that. But teleport's not even really worth it. Well, teleport is. Whatever the one is that you can use in and out of dungeons. But anyways, BRB with coffee. That's fine. I'll be here, streaming. What is it with people, like, no offense, but people always, like, tell me they'll be right back. Like, I know it's because it's not, I don't have that many people watching, but it's like, it's almost like, every time I see it, it's like, be right back, PewDiePie. I'm going to do my chores. I keep thinking of that picture. Where the kid's commenting on PewDiePie's video that he's gonna go do his chores. I know it's not the same situation, but I can't stop. Like, I'm not bothered by it, but I can't stop thinking of it. Now he's never gonna be back. He's so mad he's gonna never be back because I said that. It's over. No more viewers. No more people watching my stuff. Are you still here, Bill? I'm wondering, or are you just chilling out in the background? That's cool if you are. I don't mind. As long as somebody's modding my chat room. My chat room. Okay. Give me more Hillgeigas. You are here? Oh, good. I like that you're here. You're just chilling out? That's what I like. I like when people chill out and watch my stream. Thank you for watching. I actually watched the, excuse me. I watched the Doom Eternal, gameplay video finally. Like, it's been out for a few days, I know, because of QuakeCon. But I finally watched it. It's so good, holy shit. I didn't think it would be that good. I don't know why, because when they announced it during Bethesda's thing, I was still upset because of Wolfenstein 2, or whatever the new Wolfenstein was, because it just made me upset, the way they went about it. So I wasn't like too hyped up for it, and I wasn't really hyped up for anything besides Fallout. And Skyrim. That was about the only two things that I really cared about during the Bethesda E3 thing. So when they announced Doom Eternal, I was kind of like, oh, okay. What is Doom Eternal? And then they didn't say anything about it. But then I watched the gameplay, and they've got like destructible demons and shit. That's fucking cool. Like, I'm glad id knows where their audience is. That's all I'm gonna say about the stuff that made people really angry about it. I noticed a lot of people got really angry. They had the computer in the trailer or the gameplay video was saying stuff like Earth is the melting pot of the universe. I'm willing to bet the people who worked on that game did not work on Wolfenstein. Or at least Bethesda learned their lesson about who's playing these video games. You know, not too many people give a shit about what Wolfenstein had to say about, you know, politics. That's not where gamers are. And Doom Eternal looks like it's really appealing to hardcore gamers. Actually, I wouldn't even say hardcore gamers, it's just appealing to gamers. Like, it doesn't look hard. It looks like, actually kind of a casual experience. And not even in a bad way. It seems like an experience where you can just sit down and, like, blow a demon's head off. And is there really anything better than that? Like, it's pure stress relief. I wonder how many man-hours have been wasted on Doom. Like, work hours over the years. I wouldn't be surprised if it was like Tetris levels. Especially in like the 90s, whenever Doom floppy disks were getting passed around. I miss floppy disks. I wasn't really around that much when floppy disks were still a thing. I was around still when floppy disk drives were a thing. But, you know, floppy disks just have a really cool aesthetic to them. I enjoy them. How's your coffee, buddy? You really enjoying that coffee? I'm not really a coffee person. I don't drink it that much. But it's better than everything else, really. I dislike coffee, I just drink it with a lot of creamer. Is there really anything better in the world, let's be honest here, than going into like a diner, like a breakfast diner, and ordering a cup of coffee and breakfast? Like, seriously, that's like the most comfy thing. Especially when you're with like your family, you're walking in, you're ordering toast and eggs. Amazing. You sunk a lot of money into floppies? It seems like a really expensive thing, because they can fucking break really easily. Because they're magnetic. I don't know why. Most of the technology I grew up around when I was a little kid was either like PS2, like early 2000s stuff. I'm like a 2000s kid, but I did go to my grandfather's a lot whenever I was dealing with computers. So I know a lot about floppy disks and cassette tapes. And I like cassette tapes and floppy disks. They're always very neat. I feel like maybe that was an avenue of technology that we didn't need to stick around for too long, but I feel like they're there's maybe like a Fallout universe, like alternate universe, where we kept on using magnetic discs and like tape. Isn't that the entire point of Fallout, is like all the computers and technology is like just super advanced tubes instead of transistors? To store anything important, you had to keep the same thing in 3 floppies. It seems like a pretty good thing. It's a good strategy to keep things safe. When I want to keep things important, I install Linux. Because Linux will never delete any of my files randomly, like Windows will. I'm still so bitter about that. Oh man. I remember the first Final Fantasy stream I did. And it's the one that I ended up not using Final Fantasy Restored, and well, I don't think I did, but basically, what had happened that day, that stream is still up on my YouTube channel, and it's called Final Fantasy Restored Technical Issues. I say technical issues in quotation marks because I was using a really crappy emulator. Yeah, they never invented the transistor or microchips. I'm not anti-Windows. I'm just incredibly bitter about it right now. And one day I'll probably dual boot and use Windows and Linux. But yeah, they figured out robots with sentient AI, but they don't know how to use a transistor. Anyways, so the day before that I streamed Final Fantasy for the first time, okay, I had all my thumbnails on my desktop on my computer, and I don't have any viruses. Like I use Common Sense 2018 for my antivirus, and I don't install stupid shit. So I have like no issues. But Windows decided out of nowhere, I don't know what happened, maybe my file got corrupted or something, my fucking user profile, because I like to shut it down without shutting it down. I like to like press the power button. It's just how I roll. That's just how I roll. Oh shit. I shouldn't have done that. Let me get out of this fight. Long story short, it completely deleted all the files off my desktop, including lots of important shit. And coincidentally, that's the reason why when you look at my channel, the very first videos on it, hold on, it's Kiraga. They're weird looking. Like my first System Shock video has a weird thumbnail, which doesn't look like my current ones. And okay, so Shen's is going to fucking die, which is great. Now I can't even raise him from the dead. So that's really great. I really like that. I really like it when my fucking person who raises the dead dies. And now I'm fucked. Anyways. Okay, can I at least just like die? I actually do have Linux Mint. But that's just because I was new to Linux at the time when I installed it. Anyways, so I installed Linux. And I was dealing with a new OS, and I got everything installed, and I was actually pretty happy with it. But while I was installing it, or actually it was before I installed the operating system, that day, I was wiping my entire hard drive just for a clean slate. And while I was doing that, I had my, I was gonna have it do that while I was asleep, because it was gonna take like a day to do that, and that was like nighttime, and I can't turn off, because of the way my computer is hooked in, I can't turn off my light switch without turning off my computer, and I can't turn off my lamp without turning off my light switch because my lamp is broken. So I'm like, okay, well, I have a solution. I'll unscrew or unplug the lamp first of all, because I'm not stupid, I thought to myself. I pretended I wasn't stupid, so I unplugged the lamp, and I immediately tried to unscrew my fluorescent light bulb. And because obviously the fluorescent light bulb is like 100 degrees, it exploded in my hand from me trying to turn it, like by the light bulb part. So, what kind of setup do I have? I have a monitor, and I have a laptop, and the monitor is for consoles. And that's it. It's just a shitty laptop, and it's a miracle I'm even streaming right now at all. Anyways, so I have fucking mercury fumes in my room. I'm trying to air out my room. It's like 100 degrees in my room because it's the summer in California, and it sucks. Everything just sucks. Let's get Fire Aga. Warp is what I need. That's a spell for Black Mages. Let's go back to, hang. Oh, the lamp? It's just an old lamp. And I had a fluorescent... Dude, what's your part of your gaming setup? No, man, I mean the lamp. Tell me what lighting you use in your room. It's just a lamp. with a fluorescent light bulb, or at least it was. Now I have a regular light bulb because I didn't know this before that, but fluorescent light bulbs, not the eco kind, they're like dangerous when they explode. Like I had fucking mercury fumes and like xenon gas in my fucking room. Like not that much. I was like I was like panicking because I didn't know what to do. So I was kind of scared. So that was like the first thing that happened to me. I was so upset because everything that is happening. And I tried to stream Final Fantasy, and I don't have a fucking fan. And I'm like, oh, I do now, but I have no fan. I had like water that was tap water. I drank the tap water, and I'm just like completely stumbling through all my words. Everything is terrible. And well, actually, you know, for some emulators, you do need a graphics card there. No. Or at least I would prefer one. I don't know. Anyways, so I'm doing that, and then I realized like 20 minutes into the stream, I haven't even been recording it. I just glanced over at my OBS to make sure I was recording. Wouldn't that be ironic if I was telling the story, and then I forgot to record? So that made me upset. Clearly. Final Fantasy. Good pun, man. Anyways, so that was like one of the... I think that out of all the streams I've done, that might be that's like contender for the top 5 worst. Just because I was dazed, confused, having like heat stroke on stream, and like completely pissed off. And I didn't even bother, like I restarted the save after that because I didn't even get that far. One day I'll probably take that down. Maybe. It's not really even that important. But I feel like it's important for me to remember to set up before I stream and not to be pissed off. And to have water. I'm actually running out of water. I might go grab some real quick. In fact, I am going to grab some real quick. I'll be right back. I'm not even going to go to BRB. It's going to take me like 2 seconds. Okay, so it didn't take me 2 seconds. Sue me. Man versus stream. Yeah, pretty much. I was like fucking dying. Anyways. Fuck, what was I thinking about? I was thinking about something. I think my worst stream that's currently up. If I had to pick one out, I think that might be it, the worst one that's on the channel that I bothered actually uploading. Because all the other ones were, besides one that I'm not even going to mention because it was so terrible. I played Space Station 13, but like that's not even ever gonna go up. I'm surprised I'm even mentioning it. Okay, what am I healed? Yeah, I am. Let's keep grinding. How close am I to fucking being done here? Okay, I got 16,000 more gold to get. Anyways, the other worst one is probably the first Harvester stream, which I didn't use also, because the entire stream I played the game in full screen. And that sounds fine. It's like, okay, you played the game in full screen. What does that have to do with anything? Turns out, on Linux, in OBS, there is no game capture. So you cannot capture games in full screen. And of course, I would not know that because I can't see the video game capture on OBS. So essentially, it's like 1 or 2 hours, or like 1.5 hours of me talking with the game audio, and it's a black screen. The entire stream is just a fucking black screen. and it's like me having like really good reactions and like really good commentary, and then I check out the stream later and it's just completely fucking black screen up until the very end where I realized what was happening. Yeah, there's no game capture. That's probably part of why OBS is so laggy on Linux. It's just window capture and screen capture. So like regular OBS on Windows has a feature called game capture, where it's specifically yeah, it helps to have viewers. When I have viewers, it's actually way better than it usually is. Usually it's just me talking about stuff. But anyways, fuck, what was I talking about? Welcome to my stream, man. I forget about shit every fucking 20 seconds. I probably have some sort of fucking disease. Oh. Fucking Harvester stream. Having viewers is overrated. Welcome to the stream, Snarfy Bobo. Are you the Bobo I know, or are you a random person? I do know somebody named Bobo. I once streamed without audio, took a viewer to find out. Yeah, man. I hate that shit so much when there's like nobody watching and there's something clearly wrong with the stream, and it's like you don't find out until later. It's so terrible. Like, it makes me feel awful. So I'm glad that there's people who are nice enough to watch me. Probably a random person. Yeah, then you are. You would know me. Bobo. Turns out OBS uses default mic. Yeah. I had a similar problem with my very first stream. It's still up. It's System Shock 2. I added another microphone, and it turns out if you add another microphone, like, it reads from both microphones. So I essentially had doubled up audio, like the entire stream. Like, you can just hear like 2 copies of my voices, and like one of them had like a half-second delay. So it was like I was talking in a tunnel. And I thought that was just the quality of my microphone. It turns out my microphone's like decent quality, and you put some filters on it. It's like a laptop mic. It's not that terrible. You wouldn't think that this was like a laptop mic. Like, I'm talking through my keyboard right now. Because I use OBS and after stream. It's both. Yeah. It's pretty terrible. So the tunnel talking issue is pretty. Oh, that's why I'm probably not doing any damage. I'm trying to fucking. Chen's and Charles and Bruce are in the wrong place. What filters do I put? Just the OBS ones. Hold on, let me look. Gain, I have 6 gain on it. I have -50 noise suppression. I have a noise gate, and I have a compressor with a whole bunch of settings on it that I just fiddled around with. But cheap mics can be surprisingly good if they're set up alright and there's something too loud around you. Yeah, but the one thing is that if I turn on my fan, which I'm actually going to do now, because it's kind of getting hot in here and my AC just cut out, so now if I put on my fan, I can not talk and it won't show up, but it's loud enough to where you can hear it when I'm talking. So now it's like an actual like laptop mic. I'm sorry if that bothers you, but I'd rather not get heat stroke and die. You know, you gotta sacrifice some things. I'm gonna point it away from the thing, so now you can only hear the plastic, like, melting. This fan is, like, it's a good fan, like, it pushes out a lot of air, but it was doing this thing where, yesterday, I put it up to the highest setting for a couple minutes because it was really hot out, and I hadn't done that in a while because it's, like, August. Because it's like August. Just in case it's a different time of the year for you guys. The fuck? Alright, if you guys are watching, and it's like December for you guys, or if it's like July, I don't know what time it is in the other parts of the world. But, anyways, like, it had like spurts of dust were coming out of it, like plumes. And I was kind of like worrying because I didn't know if it was dust or if it was smoke and my band was about to light on fire. Because it was like, it was dust, but it was coming out like a fucking plume of smoke. Noise suppression 50%, yeah. I think that's mostly what's going on when I do noise suppression. It's not 50%, it's negative 50. I don't know, I don't actually know that much about audio, like, stuff. It's kind of a weird thing, but I think the compressor does more for it, and another thing that works really nice for microphones is the noise gate. Because what the noise gate does is whenever I'm not talking, or whenever I'm not doing something that isn't like really loud, then it just cuts off my audio. That way it's not just ambient noises all the time. It's super useful. I would like to know more about audio. I should probably learn about it. Like, one day I'll actually have an actual microphone and maybe even an actual computer. But right now my biggest investment is probably going to be the fucking capture card. Like, once I get the capture card, I feel like everything's going to be really happy. Yeah, noise gate, and then you want to like pump it up enough to where it only picks up like your voice. And it doesn't actually like turn down the volume of your voice though. So, you know, you do gain and stuff to make sure that it's all loud. And then a compressor to like get the P's and noises down. You can do a lot of fancy stuff with OBS's audio filters. If it didn't have the audio, oh my god, my stream just like completely cut out for a second. I'm sorry if it dropped frames. Anyways, what the fuck was I talking about? You can do a lot of interesting stuff. Let me do Fire Aga. I haven't actually cast this spell. Let's do Fire Aga. Oh my god, I dropped a cap. A bottle cap. So, yeah. It's, important stuff. Like, the capture card is going to be really useful for me, and I'm really looking forward to it. Fire Aga doesn't do shit. Maybe the Helgagas are just, like, not weak to fire. I guess I'll find out in a second. Oh wait, maybe they are. Maybe I wasn't doing that much damage. Holy shit. I'll never know, like, I don't even know what, like, the good audio, like, volume is, have by default. Like, I know that there's, like, probably, like, a sweet spot for how loud audio should be, but I'm not sure what it is. I should probably look it up. And sometimes, like, depending on what stream you watch, like, I might have my audio cranked up loud, or I might have it cranked up quiet. Cranked up quiet. Turn it down to -11. It's a little joke. I don't know if you ever watched fucking... What even movie is that from? I don't remember. I've never even watched that movie. I just know the stupid reference. I'm stupid. I tried to get my volume for my voice up into the yellow bar. That's basically what I've decided is a good, like, trying to get place for that. Also, holy shit, please let me heal Chens. Okay. Oh, I'm level 14 now, holy shit. How did I level up twice? In one stream, too. And I'm actually good enough to, get there. Just Kiraga on myself a couple times. Yeah, I figure yellow is a good place, and then for game audio, I try to do like, at the very most, like a third of my voice, 2/3 of my voice, what that volume is. That way, even if the game gets loud, then it's kind of, quiet. What the fuck? My, thing just cut out completely again. Why does my stream just drop down to 0 kilobytes per second? I'm really sorry if you're dropping frames or something. My internet is like dying for some reason today. There's nobody in my house using the internet, so I don't know what that is about. I've dropped 2,000 frames, but I've been streaming for 3 hours, so that's normal. Looks like I've set my bitrate too high. Actually no, my bitrate's like 1600. My value is balanced pretty well, thank you. That's a nice compliment. I try to do it okay. Drop frames happen, yeah I know. It's just that my bitrate, sometimes it drops down to like 0. And I don't know what the issue is with that. I used to be way worse because I didn't even know what it meant. Because I would like stream like games that I couldn't even... Did a wolf just run away from me? I didn't even know that was a feature in this game. Enemies can just run away? Or maybe I'm interpreting that wrong. Like, I streamed Legend of Grimrock once, and... Am I on wireless internet? Yes. That's the best I could do. I don't have an Ethernet port in my house. Or a router close enough to me. If I could, I would do it straight to the internet or something like that. I don't even know how internet works. I'm stupid. Okay, here's an important question. What should I do here? Because I don't know what any of these spells do besides slow raw, and I don't really want slow raw. I'm gonna look it up. There are some issues, but I'm still working out all the kinks of it stuff. It's fine that it cannot cause random drag frames, and there's nothing much you can do about it. Yeah, I noticed that my internet does that whenever I'm doing like a consistent load, it'll like drop. It's especially noticeable whenever I'm doing like huge downloads of like, especially Steam. Steam likes to drop my download speed to like 0, and then do a bunch of like disk writing. I don't know why that is. Final Fantasy spells. Black mage spells. Okay. Let me stand up for a second. Strategy Wiki actually is pretty good for Final Fantasy. They have some good recommendations for spells. So level 5 magic. Bane is Scourge, okay. Potentially kills each enemy. Warp teleports party back 1 floor in dungeons. That's for white wizards only, or black wizard. Increases one enemy's hit rate. Okay. Steam will hijack all your internet traffic to update shit. Yeah. I tend to like leave Steam off more often now. I'm surprised by how bad the Steam Linux is, considering the fact that they tried to make their own Linux operating system. I'm gonna do warp. Wait, can I not do warp? Wait, no. Scourge. That's what I want to do. So Scourge is my first insta-kill spell. That's weird. And actually, that might be it for tonight. Because I can't, well, Windows Update is different because, you know, your fucking computer stops. But I think that might be it for tonight. Because I'm gonna wait for warp, I think. Unless slow raw. Do you think I should get slow raw or should I wait for warp? I'm not sure which one is better. If I get slow raw though, the stream will go on for like 30 more minutes, so. Or not 30 more minutes, but probably like 10 more minutes. Or something like that. You know what, I'll just wait for warp. Seems like a good enough spell. I think that's gonna be the end of the stream for tonight though. Alright, I want to thank you guys for watching. You know, I'm not gonna task you to follow or anything, but if you want to, then you can. It's your decision. You're the master of your own destiny. I'm gonna end this. Let me stop Final Fantasy. Actually, I need to save, don't I? Here, I almost forgot to do that. Let me save. Thank you for reminding me, even though I just realized. Alright. I'm gonna, save 8-2. Alright. Aim. And... there you go. There's this screen. Alright. So that's the end of the stream. Thanks for watching. I really enjoyed tonight's stream. I had a lot of fun. Oh, and I forgot to do the ending music too. Wait, did I forget to, I think I put on the wrong slide or something. That's weird that the ending music is muted. Anyways, I enjoyed tonight's stream. I enjoyed doing all the stuff with Pokemon and etc, etc. Final Fantasy was fun for once because of people talking to me, and that was really nice. And ultimately, you know, I had a lot of fun, and I hope you had a lot of fun watching. And I will be back in 3 to 4 days, like usual. And I'll probably be playing Pokemon Crystal and Mother. I think that's a good combo. New game and a game that's also new, I guess, technically. But I'm enjoying everything on my schedule so far. And I hope you have a good day, and I hope you have a good night, and I hope you have a good life. I hope you have a good life, and I hope it's very good. You did not know it, but this whole time I was actually a little Asian boy. Alright. That's my prolonged outro. Have a good night. I'll see you next time, maybe. Goodbye.